The echoes of greatness were everywhere at Dodger Stadium on Saturday. The Dodgers staged a reunion for the 1988 World Series championship team, a sobering reminder that more than 10,000 days have passed since their last parade. The Dodgers also put on an alumni game, and the introductions generously included those too old to play. There might have been no moment more touching than when Sandy Koufax, 82, extended his left arm so that Don Newcombe, 91, could hold on to it as the two men walked slowly onto the field. Advertisement: Koufax, Newcombe, Tommy Lasorda, Fernando Valenzuela, Orel Hershiser. The introductions went on, a flashback to the days when being a Dodger meant playing in the World Series, and winning it. The Dodgers got back to the World Series last year, for the first time since 1988. They did not win it. Then the season started, and the flashback has been to the era when the team was best known as Dem Bums. Advertisement: the alumni game was special. The varsity game was not. The Dodgers lost, again, on this night by a 5-3 score to the Cincinnati Reds. Former Los Angeles Dodgers manager Tommy Lasorda looks at a bat belonging to Kirk Gibson, right, during an old-timers game that was held prior to a baseball game between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Mark J. Terrell, Associated Press. They recently lost a series to the Miami Marlins, and another to the San Diego Padres. They have lost this series against the Reds. Those three teams are the only ones in the National League with a record worse than the Dodgers. "We can't get out of our own way," pitcher Ross Stripling said. The Malays was capped in the ninth inning, when Cody Bellinger ignored a take sign and bunted with a 3-0 count. Advertisement: Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager, said he was surprised by the play and would discuss it with Bellinger. Roberts said he could not explain what Bellinger might have been thinking. "I don't know," Roberts said. Bellinger said he saw the take sign but knew a fastball was coming. "With the infield shift," he said, "all he had to do was poke the bunt anywhere on the left side, and he would get a bunt single, and the Dodgers could bring the tying run to the plate. He bunted back to the pitcher. If you get it down, it's a great play. If not, it's a bad play," he said. "If I could do it again, I wouldn't." For the first 5 innings Saturday, the Dodgers paid homage to their championship forefathers from half a century ago: solid pitching, opportunistic hitting, even a couple of bunts. Then the 6th inning happened. The bullpen blew up, again, and so did a strategic move. Stripling, filling in as a starter with Clayton Kershaw and Hyun-Jin Ryu on the disabled list, had held the Reds to 1 run over 5 innings. The Dodgers led 3-1, and Stripling was at 71 pitches, the most he had thrown in a game in 2 years. In the bottom of the 5th, the Dodgers had 2 on and 2 out, with Stripling due up. If he were tiring, Roberts could have batted for him. Advertisement: Roberts let Stripling bat. He struck out. The right-handed Stripling then faced 2 left-handed batters in the top of the 6th. One struck out, one singled, before Roberts removed him. The Reds had a right-handed batter due up, and Stripling had made just 8 pitches to those 2 left-handed batters. Cody Bellinger rounds third base after hitting a solo home run against pitcher Homer Bailey in the 3rd inning. Victor D. Collingun, Getty Images. Roberts said the decision would have been different had left-handed relievers Adam Liberatore, Engel, and Scott Alexander, used Friday, been available. JT Chargois turned that 3-1 lead into a 5-3 deficit in a hurry, facing 5 batters and giving up 4 hits. The big hit was a 3-run home run from Scott Schebler, whom the Dodgers dumped in a trade that netted them 3 players no longer in the organization. But Chargois never would have faced Schebler had he been able to field what should have been an inning-ending double-play comebacker from the previous batter, Eugenio Suarez. In the 8th inning, Yasmani Grandal was doubled off second base on a line drive, depriving Matt Kemp of a chance to bat with the tying runs on base. If the Dodgers lose Sunday, the Reds would sweep them in a 4-game series for the first time since 1976. "I wouldn't say anyone is panicking," Stripling said. "But we're definitely sick of it." In the 7th inning, after he struck out, a frustrated Chris Taylor returned to the dugout and slammed his bat into the rack. Or, at least, he tried. The bat hit the side of the rack and boomeranged back up, very nearly hitting Taylor in the face. That kind of night. That kind of season. Bill.Shakin at LATimes.com. Follow Bill Shakin on Twitter at BillShakin.